Alright, so it looks like Wii U is going to come out a little faster than expected. Nintendo's home consoles will come out the second to the last Sunday of November, um, with the Wii and with the GameCube. But it looks like they're changing that this time around. Alright, let's get the obvious stuff out of the way first. We have an old rumor saying that the Wii U is going to start being mass produced by IBM this October. Now, systems don't go into mass production until a few months or soon before they're about to be released. Manufacturing a bunch of consoles and just stockpiling them in some warehouse somewhere would actually cost Nintendo money and time. So if that rumor is correct, then it's going to come out pretty soon. Then we have Sega speaking on why there is no Sonic generations for the Wii U. He said because the port, nobody wants to buy a port that old, and saying that the Wii U console is going to come out around May or summertime. Now, what would make them say that? When's the last time a whole console came out and didn't come out during the holiday season? Sega is usually one of the first people. Sega and Ubisoft are usually the first people, third parties, to get development kits from Nintendo. So if Sega says it's coming out in the summer, there's a really big possibility that it's coming out in the summer. And that would also explain why Sonic Generations isn't going to be on the Wii U. It's because if you guys have followed the Wii Sonics so far, they've had an exclusive Wii Sonic every 2 years. By the end of next year, that will mark 2 years since Sonic Colors. So why would they have Sonic Generations in the summer or next year if they're going to have an exclusive Wii title? Then we have the ports that third parties have announced that are coming to Wii U, most of which are coming out this year to PS3 to 360. Now ask yourself this. These are the same third-party companies that come out with new iterations of their series every single year. Do you think they're going to come out with you think they're going to wait until the end of next year to come out with Battlefield 3 on the Wii U, while they probably already have some other new Battlefield coming out at that same time in November to compete with whatever Call of Duty is coming out? We got Batman Arkham City that comes out in October? You think they're gonna wait all the way until November to release some special edition Batman Arkham City? I don't think so. I think the reason why these games that are coming out this year are being announced as ports for the Wii U is because the Wii U is coming out pretty early next year. We also have Ninja Gaiden 3 also confirmed to be an early 2012 launch. And it's one of the first games shown for Wii U. It's probably going to be a launch or near launch title. And then I'm also hearing rumors that EA is saying that the next FIFA game is going to be a launch title for Wii U. Last time I checked, to my knowledge, I don't think FIFA games come out in November. But I bet a few of you guys are asking yourself, like, wait a minute, but that doesn't make sense to not launch during the holiday season, does it? Actually, it kind of does. If you look at Nintendo's strategy with the Wii U, they've been taking third parties been priority with this system. Now, I don't know if you guys know this over the past couple of years, but third-party publishers have been very reluctant to release their games during the month of November because of Call of Duty. You guys noticed that for the last couple of years they've been shifting them to either before Call of Duty comes out or after Call of Duty comes out because they don't want to compete. The system does not come out in November. There are no Call of Duty games for those third-party launch titles to compete against. And for third parties, that's a good thing. But I know there's some naysayers out there probably saying, oh, well, Nintendo needs to launch during the holiday season. Look at the 3DS sales. Except that 3DS sales had nothing to do with it not being released in the holiday. More to do with it having a pretty bad launch lineup. Oh, and it still sold over 4 million units, by the way, in 2 months. a feat that took the Xbox 360 about 5 months to do. Oh, and speaking of the 360, I heard it just hit 1.5 million units sold in Japan. Only took 6 years. Games don't have to come out during the holiday season to be extremely successful anymore, especially Nintendo games. Didn't come out during the holidays. 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 It actually benefits Nintendo to come out as soon as possible. There is a thing that happens every console generation on Nintendo systems, and that's called the Nintendo drought. It's a long period, usually a year, where Nintendo releases absolutely no first-party software for their older system, preparing for their next one, and we go crazy on the internet, searching and searching for the tiniest details we can find about the new system. Miyamoto's already made it pretty clear that Zelda is his last Wii title, and that title is finished. So unless Wii U does come out in the first half of the year, yeah, it's gonna kind of suck for Wii. Now sure, they could potentially release The Last Story and Xenoblade over here to US audiences, but what if you're not an RPG fan? Alright, now for even more evidence, we have the dev kit situation. Sega just said that they should be getting updated dev kits within the next month and a half or two, I guess. They say either this month or July. It says that the dev kits should tell them what they should be able to do power-wise, how the online will work, and everything. So that sounds pretty near final to me. Nintendo also said that the controller and the console hardware, or at least the way it looks, is near final. Now, if you look at the Wii or the 360 in comparison at the same time frame, that was right before they were about to come out. In the GameCube, when the GameCube was first shown running at E3 2006, even the developers that had access to the kits, dev kits first, like Ubisoft, were using GameCubes. They were using GameCubes with more RAM. That's what the Nintendo told developers, to develop for the GameCube with more RAM. It seems that Nintendo is in the same place now that Microsoft was at E3 2005. Now, at E3 2005, the system was going to launch in, 5 months, 6 months? But the current develop kit at that time was a Mac computer, clocked lower than the actual 360. I've always been telling everybody to look to the 3DS to see what Nintendo would do with their next system. They have better emphasis on online, like I said. They wanted their graphics back, like I said, and it looks like they might be following the 3DS's strategy of not launching during the holiday season. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think I'm right, think I'm full of it, whatever. If you liked the video, make sure you like it. Peace out.